And getting ready to introduce the boxers. This is the 70-kilogram weight class. And out of the red corner, Salvatore Cavallaro from Catania, Sicilia in Italy. He is 15 years old, 177 centimeters and 70 kilograms. He's got an impressive amateur record of 21 wins and 3 losses. Been boxing since he's 11. And why did he start boxing? Because at 6 years old, he saw it on TV and he said to his dad, "Hey Dad, I want to box." Well, it took 5 years, but his dad brought him to the gym finally at 11, and we see how his commitment has paid off. 21 and 3. His opponent from Azerbaijan in the blue corner, Orkan Majili. And as the Azerbaijani corner adjusts the headgear of its young charge. Again, this is the 70-kilogram weight class of AIBA Junior World Boxing Championships 2011 in Astana, Kazakhstan. And both boxers meet in the center of the ring. As the weight classes increase, so does the punching power. We've already had one exciting stoppage earlier. It was a one knockdown. It was a third-round knockdown that was able to sway the victory for a young Korean who will go on tomorrow. Let's see if we could get some more action like that. Center of the ring, Salvatore Cavallaro. He looked good in there. He looked sharp. He's keeping that jab out. A nice overhand right by the Azerbaijani boxer, Orkan. Now Majili, overhand right. And Cavallaro measured. A nice right-left-right combination by the Azerbaijani boxer, and Salvatore Cavallaro is going to be cautioned for getting a little rough in there and pushing his opponent down. A wild left hand by Majili causes him to lose his balance and his footing, and the referee going to make sure he's all right. Young Salvatore boxing in the southpaw style. Again, we have a potential for some foot clashes, which may be what we've already seen twice now. A right-left combination by Cavallaro, both fall short. The referee gonna send Sal back to the corner so that his coach could adjust his shoelace. It's good to note that the corner for Salvatore Cavallaro, head coach Mauricio Seca, was a gold medalist in the 1984 Olympic Games in Los Angeles at the 54-kilogram weight class. And now Orkan comes forward. A right-left combination by Sal, and Majili and him tie up in the center. Salvatore, an aggressive-looking boxer, a strong, steady boxer, and Majili now comes forward, throws that left. I'd like to see Majili use that jab more. I'd like to see him start to, he's wild. He's a little wild in there as Majili, and Salvatore now a little bit of a wrestling move by Majili is going to send Sal down to the apron, and the referee is going to caution him to keep his hands up, Majili, and to keep the action above the waist. No need for that horseplay. Left, right by Majili, both fall short. Salvatore showing some good distance, some good footwork. He's got very good ring generalship, and he's able to measure his opponent with that jab. You notice how Sal's using that jab as a range finder, which is very good. He has a sneaky right hand, gets through the guard of Majili. We're getting ready to the waning seconds of the first round here. And a nice right lead hand by Cavallaro at the end of the round. See what the judges have. Meanwhile, the referee from this bout from Vietnam, and the judges Finland, Germany, India, Poland, and last but not least, Hungary. Italy has one boxer in this tournament, and so does Azerbaijan, and they're finally meeting here tonight in this exciting 70-kilogram weight class. You could see the corner of Salvatore, Mauricio Seca, urging his boxer on, and here's a replay from the last round. A right hand by Majili, And another chopping right hand, excuse me, by Sal. A left hand pushes the head back of Maili. Seconds out, 5 seconds left in the break. And round 2 begins, and there's a brief delay as Maili in the blue corner gets his mouthpiece, his gum shield in a little late. We like to see that happen when the seconds are being called out of the ring, so as to not interfere or take time out of the action. But now Salvatore comes forward, right, left. Again, showing good distance. He's well toned. Maili trying to figure out a way to get through that tight defense. An impressive, you know, Salvador Cavallaro looks just like a typical boxer puncher. He knows how to keep his distance. He's keen with the jab, but he's not afraid to get in there and mix it up. You notice how he jumps back on that left heel when he needs to stay out of range, but then he's able to get right back in there and land his shots. Inside, outside. Inside, outside is the name of the game. Be able to turn your boxer, be able to get in there and land your punches, get out, keep him off balance. That's what Sal's doing. And now the referee is going to call a halt. We're halfway through the second round. Both boxers tied up there. Again, there's been a lot of tie-ups here in the second round. The referee is letting them box through it. Again, another tie-up. This again could have something to do with the matching of styles. One orthodox boxer, one southpaw boxer. And now Maili again is going to try and almost look like a wrestling move. The referee is going to caution Sal for turning his body. You cannot turn your back to your opponent. There's a nice lunging right hand by Maili, probably his best punch of the night, which landed and pushed Salvatore back on his heels. And now here he comes with a wild left hand. Almost looked like Bernard Hopkins in there. The way his head was down, he threw that left. You know, it's not easy to get inside a boxer who has a good defense. You have to figure out a way to lunge in, and Maili does a good job. He puts his head down, as I say, Bernard Hopkins, throws his left hand, a lead left hand, and figures out a way to get inside. And now Salvatore is tied up with Maili in the corner, or rather in the center of the ring. Action separates as round 2 comes to a close. You see the corner of Salvatore Cavallaro, Mauricio Seca, urging his boxer, yelling for him to get inside. The score is 3-3. It's all tied up at the end of 2 rounds, and we are now going to see an exciting third round as even the boxer's corner in Azerbaijan urging him to throw that right, throw that left, get inside. And there you see that lead right hand and a left hand by Maili. And here's the action again. That left hand by Salvatore pushes the Maili's head back. And there's a right hand. See, Salvatore Cavallaro does a good job of turning the boxer, his opponent, in order to keep him off balance. And this is it, folks. This is the 70-kilogram weight class, the first contest of 2 tonight in this weight class. It's all tied up 3-3. You could see the level of competition in this tournament. Salvatore credits Mike Tyson with being his favorite boxer. He says he's got good footwork and hands. Well, we see that. His favorite boxer, Mike Tyson, is a great boxer to emulate. His nickname is the Tiger Ace, and he wants to be an Olympic champion. Well, he looks like he could have the fundamentals down. He's going to have to hone his skills, and this is a great place to do it on a stage like this. 2011 AIBA Junior World Boxing Championships, and here comes Cavallari. Referee going to now send a caution to the corner of Salvatore, the red corner being cautioned, and both boxers throw a punch at the same time, and they lock up, locking horns like two bulls. And now a left hand and a right, a wild left hand by Maili. Both boxers are sensing the urgency. We're almost at the halfway point. And again, the action is tied up here. Referee asks him to break. Cavallaro throws off the break. Veteran move right there. Protect yourself at all times. That's the name of the game in this sport. And now Maili comes back with a left of his own. And these boxers are hungry. There's a minute left in this bout. They both traveled many miles to get here. Neither of them wants to go home tonight. No way. Not when what's at stake is the championship of the 2011 Junior World Championship. That only comes tomorrow night. You got to get through tonight to get there. That's what they're both trying to do. Again, these styles are making for somewhat of a grudge match as both boxers are locking up in the center of the ring more than they are throwing and landing punches. And you hear the crowd getting loud. 30 seconds left. They want to see an exciting finish here. Can we see a stoppage? A wild punch by Maili misses, and again the referee starting to get a little ugly in here. Both of the boxers, and now the corner is being asked to leave the arena. That's a couple of warnings, cautions, lead to a warning, and Mauricio Seca is asked to leave the corner of Salvatore Cavallaro. Be interesting to see exactly what it was that the referee had a problem with, but either way, like a good sport, he knows the Olympic style, he knows the amateur style, and out of respect, he left the arena as soon as the referee asked him to. There's only 7 seconds left. Again, there's more tying up than there is punching going on right here, but we will have to see how this goes, because as the referee issues another caution to Salvatore, this bout will come to a close here, and it is going to be up to the judges at this point. How have they scored this exciting third round? We shall see. Stay right here for the exciting conclusion. Both boxers looking very anticipatorily at the center of the ring. They're trying to imagine if they did enough in the third round to be able to get the victory. Only time will tell right now. It's just a matter of seconds before we get the official result. Who's earned it? Who was hungrier? Who had more desire, more heart of a champion? We're going to find out. The victory is Orkan Maili. Apparently did enough in the judge's eyes. Maybe that's what Mauricio Seca was yelling about. He saw that his boxer was losing on points. He couldn't contain himself. He got himself tossed, and Orkan Maili gets himself into the finals tomorrow against the winner of the final contest